So you want to master everything, but you don't have 10,000 hours for every skill? Well, neither do I, which is why I built 3 systems to master the most important skill of all, learning, and I'm about to give them to you today. And to prove they work, at the end of this video, I'll sit at this piano and attempt a high-level classical piece after learning it for only a week. And just to make it worse, I've only been learning the instrument for a year. If I mess it up, you'll see every mistake because I'm uploading whatever happens. But if I pull this off, all I ask is you subscribe and try my techniques. Deal? The first system solves the biggest learning mistake that wastes thousands of precious hours. I used to do it, and I know you do it too. When I'd get into a new skill, I'd start binging content, tutorial after tutorial, and I'd feel productive, like I'm making so much progress because information was just flying past my eyeballs, but it's fake. Seriously, you watching now, what can you actually remember from the last lesson or tutorial you watched? Nothing? I was the same. It just goes in one ear and out the other and you make zero progress. So I tried something that honestly felt like self-sabotage. I banned myself from rewinding, pausing, or rewatching anything. I banned myself from clicking on the next YouTube video that looks like it might offer something new, but inevitably doesn't. I gave my brain one shot. One single explanation or tutorial with laser sharp focus. And when it ends, it's gone. The second the lesson finishes, there's no scrolling, no distraction, no quick break, I'm straight into practicing. Rebuilding exactly what I just learned from memory. The next day, for another learning session, I'll repeat the process. Allow myself to watch one new explanation or tutorial, prioritizing fixing the mistakes I made the previous day. But when it's over, once again, I figure it out myself from memory of what I just consumed. This does some amazing things. After a few sessions of this, your focus and attention will skyrocket as you train your brain to get the most out of the single piece of content you're allowed yourself to consume. Your time will be more efficient as you'll spend more time practicing and less time consuming, and you're employing one of the most effective learning techniques, reconstruction. No amount of consumption will ever be as good at creating new neural connections in your brain as having to reconstruct details from memory. You need to be picky with the lessons you choose to consume because you only have one shot per day, and it can be hard to find good quality explanations and tutors, which is why you shouldn't be afraid to seek out premium lessons. And it just so happens that the largest online learning community, Skillshare, is the sponsor of today's video. Whatever you want to learn, Skillshare has a class for it, taught by industry leaders, so you can be confident you'll get only the highest quality. There's so many piano lessons on Skillshare, and they've become crucial in my learning journey. Look, even Ali Abdaal has a class on jazz improv, and now I can do this. And as a content creator, Skillshare has classes on everything I need. Video editing, script writing, ideation, thumbnails, you name it, you can learn it. So if you want to master a skill, the first 500 people to use my link in the description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today, and with Christmas around the corner, why not pick up some gift cards while you're at it and give the gift of learning these holidays? Okay, so you've learned the basics, but what now? Because there's this horrible stage where the lessons and tutorials just stop doing anything for you. You're not a beginner anymore, but you're definitely not good, and it's insanely unmotivating, putting hours and hours in and almost getting nowhere. I've been there so many times. With piano, I was hitting the same wrong notes over and over. My fingers were all over the place and I was sloppy. But you know what I realized? I couldn't even name my weaknesses properly. Saying I keep hitting wrong notes isn't a diagnosis, it's an observation. Because most people practice by chasing a good session and avoiding mistakes. When they mess up, they just shrug, reset, and try again, hoping this time they won't. Which is fine. I mean, if you can totally avoid all mistakes, that means you're good. But in reality, it just turns into hours of unproductive practice, repeating the same errors over and over. Now, you can completely erase those wasted hours by just doing one simple thing. Analyze your mistakes. Which is why I propose the second system, the kill list. The name will make sense shortly. It may sound completely contradictory, but I want you to farm mistakes. Make as many as possible, but analyze them. Write them down. Identify exactly where you went wrong and how to fix it. You see, the only way to improve in anything is through feedback loops. A feedback loop is a fancy way of saying the result of one repetition is used as the starting point for the next. This is literally wired into us. It's how animals learn what to run from and what to chase. And the best feedback loops come from analysing mistakes. So farm as many mistakes as possible, but don't let a single one go unexamined. Write down every single thing you need to improve, or as I call it, a kill list of errors you need to eradicate. This is how I exponentially reduced my learning curve of piano, and it's even how I grew my channel by almost 18,000 subscribers in 6 months, by beginning to analyse what I was doing wrong in every video and fixing it on the next one. And speaking of, if you appreciate the video, please subscribe, it really does help. And to say thank you, here's a baby pangolin. Now, the problem with farming mistakes is you can also do it in a really dumb way. If you're purposely doing things you wouldn't normally do just to rack up errors, that's unproductive. What you actually want is productive chaos, a way to force new, interesting errors to appear without completely detaching from the skill you're trying to build, which is where my final system helps: Constraint Roulette. Instead of practicing in the same conditions every time, you keep the core skill constant, but apply a handicap each practice session. This could be anything: a weird posture, a smaller canvas, background noise, using a non-dominant hand, or a faster or slower pace. The point is, you make it slightly harder to perform, which will make the mistake surface easier. Then, you can apply the kill list again and eradicate any errors made with this handicap. If you can do it perfectly with handicaps, it will be simple when you do it normally. Remember, the important part is still the analysis. So, after each block, ask yourself, what specifically broke under this constraint? For example, playing my music faster made my note accuracy tumble tremendously. Turns out, playing faster exposed that my transitions are too big and inefficient. So if I work on that with this handicap applied, my playing at the normal tempo shows significant improvement. When you stack these three systems together, the learning curve stops being such a slow uphill and starts feeling like a series of jumps. And that brings me back to the piano. Full disclosure, I owned a lame keyboard for years, but it was more like a toy. I'd play around on it every so often, but I never took it seriously, never committed to mastering the skill. Until about a year ago, when I bought this off my mate. I made a deal with myself. If I'm spending $1,000 on this thing, I'm going to actually learn it. So I applied my systems, and now we get to see if any of that actually worked. Because I'm about to show you just how far I've come, not only with my piano skills in a year, but also with one advanced song in a week. See, I originally had a bunch of pop songs ready to play until I realised copyright rules made that impossible. So instead, I had to speed learn Vivaldi's Winter, a high-level classical piece, in under a week, again using my systems. As a very amateur player, I can't promise perfection, only fast improvement. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Oh, and get ready for the best beat drop of the 18th century. Well, I don't know how that sounded through your speakers, but I'm honestly incredibly proud of that. I'm not exactly grand performance ready, but remember the goal is improvement, not perfection. And for an amateur player in only a week, I absolutely achieved that. So I think I've earned the subscribe. Now here's my challenge to you. Pick one skill you care about, comment it down below, then run these 3 systems on it for the next 30 days and see what happens. Don't forget you can join Skillshare using my link and get those 30 days completely for free.